What do you do when you're not the only one who wants to be a millionaire? You're not the only one who wants to graduate top of the class. You're not the only one who wants to be number one in your industry, in your workplace, in your league. You must work harder. You must get up earlier than them. You must stay up later than them. You must be willing to do more than anyone else would dare to do, simply because you want it more than anyone else does.
You're not the only one trying to get that job. You're not the only one who wants to go to the NBA. You're not the only one trying to go to the NFL. So whatever your competitor's doing, you gotta be willing to do 1 more, 10 more, 100 more reps than them, going further, pushing harder. You gotta outwork, outmaneuver, outsmart, and outgrind every single one of these people who come up against you.
If you're gonna make it, you gotta be willing to work like hell, because there's someone out there who wants your spot.
You have to work for it every single day of your life and never stop, never quit.
So lace up them boots, tighten that grip, and charge into the battlefield of life like a relentless warrior. Because success doesn't give a shit about excuses or half measures. It rewards the ones who say, I will conquer this shit no matter what.
You wanna make your dreams a fucking reality? You wanna rise above the sea of mediocrity that drowns most people's ambitions? Well, you better be ready to put in the kind of work that makes sweat pour, muscles ache, and your mind scream for mercy. It's not about half-assing it, it's about going all in. When you decide to work like hell, you're not just signing up for the easy days, you're signing up for the grind, the late nights, and the early mornings. You're signing up for the that separates the winners from the whiners.
When you look at your competition, you don't see obstacles. You see opportunities to prove that you're the baddest motherfucker in the arena. You're not here to participate, you're here to dominate.
When you're faced with a tough decision, ask yourself, what would the best version of me do right now? The best version of you is the one who is disciplined, focused, relentless.
You got to see that long-term goal as not just a thing you're striving for, but a thing that you must have. You cut off any other outcome other than success. Pushing yourself to the limits isn't a choice. It's an obligation. It is something that you must do, no matter what.
The decisions you make every day actually matter. When the alarm goes off in the morning, do you get up, or do you hit the snooze and sleep more? When it's time to work out, do you get it done, or make excuses to skip it? When you're supposed to do the work you know you need to do you do it? Or do you let it slide and regret it later?
It's the guy who hustles the most who will catch all those breakthroughs in the late hours and early mornings when 99.99% of people are in bed or hanging out, wasting their time. You gotta make sure you are one of those very few people who are putting in those extra hours, getting further and further ahead of everybody else.
Everybody has great fucking plans. Everybody has these giant ambitions for what they want to do. But the reason most people will never bring them into fruition is because they lack the mental toughness and discipline to get their ass up and grind on that fucking project.
When you're chasing greatness, when you're hungry for success, there's no room for complacency. There's no room for slacking off. There's no room for taking the easy path.